few months later, that's to say after Jurassic Park, we return to the island. Again. Jurassic Park. So it says 93 there at the bottom, and the actual JP, Jurassic Park Universal details here says 92, but the game didn't actually come out until 94. It was kind of delayed until it actually hit arcades. Alright, that's enough of that.
Good luck.
Gonna just put in a bunch of credits. I have actually set it to not take coins, but that doesn't always work on every game. So here's what's gonna be fun this time. I'm playing 2 players. So this is not a light gun shooter, it's a joystick shooter. So I'm controlling player 2, blue, player 1, red, with the 2 twin sticks on my DualShock. And this could be a terrible idea. Oh, T-Rex. So, here's good old Rexy. Oh, this is already really confusing because you're controlling 2 crosshairs is pretty difficult with separate sticks. It's much easier with like light gun controls. But since this game isn't light gun, this is the best we can do. Oh my god. Oh, we actually somehow got through that part. I'm just going to hold down the shoot buttons because it's not, there's no like reloading in this game. In that regard, it is fairly kind. So these are, I believe these are compsognathus, or compies, which is kind of funny because like they weren't in the first Jurassic Park film. They were in the first Jurassic Park novel, but not the film. They were in The Lost World, of course. Oh shit! So, since the intro says that we returned to the island again, that implies that characters from the first film are the ones in this jeep just shooting dinosaurs. Now, I'm not sure who that would be, because... Oh. How do I... Because I don't really see Dr. Grant or Malcolm as being okay with shooting animals. They are pretty opposed to that stuff. I also don't see them coming back, although Alan Grant coming back to the island is a thing in several Jurassic Park game sequels, so who knows. Dilophosaurus, who, as I mentioned before, is always put in games to annoy you with ranged attacks. Although I guess I never really mentioned this in a stream before, but in the real world, or in history rather, Dilophosaurus did not spit venom. That is invented by Jurassic Park. And yeah, that's just not true. But here we have pterodons, probably pterodactyls. I would say, yeah, it looks like they're all pterodactyls. It wouldn't appear until Jurassic Park 3, of course. Or the ending of The Lost World, if you will. Oh wow. See, this game is really difficult. Like, it is very much the kind of game that's designed to just eat quarters, as I'm sure you can tell. I think this is a graphical glitch. See, the thing is, this game doesn't work perfectly on MAME. It mostly works on MAME. But I don't think it's supposed to look exactly like this. I think we're supposed to have like tree trunks or something here that aren't rendering properly. Oh yeah, so Dilophosaurus did not spit venom in history. Like, that is something Jurassic Park invented, and I believe it was actually in the novel too. I seem to recall it being in the novel, though I haven't read the novel since I was a child, so I could be wrong. Michael Crichton took a lot of creative liberties with the dinosaurs. Like, knowingly so, even. Like, it wasn't just, like, old science and stuff like that, and, like, incomplete data. Like, no, he did a lot of changes just to make the dinosaurs more scary. And that is also true in The Lost World. I seem to remember, and I could be wrong, but I think in the novels, the Compsognathus are, like, also venomous. But I could be wrong. Might be thinking of another dinosaur. Oh dear. Oh, need to put in coins. But you can see how, like, incredibly just unforgiving this game is. It is just designed to eat your quarters. Now, it is a little bit easier with a proper joystick and 2 players, of course. But, like, even on an actual arcade, and I have played this on an actual arcade, you don't have that great control of the cursor, because it's a joystick shooter, it's not a light gun shooter. If it was a light gun shooter, it would be a very different story. I have also played, hello Louise, I have also played The Lost World Sega arcade game, which is a light gun shooter. It is, in my opinion, one of the best light gun shooters ever made. Unfortunately, it seems it doesn't work on MAME. Or at least I get a warning message telling me that it's not gonna work. But I haven't actually tried it, so it's possible that that the warning is just out of date. Yeah, and apparently, this is something I didn't know, by the way, about Dilophosaurus, because I knew they didn't spit venom, and that was something that Jurassic Park made up. And that was, you know, everyone just copies from Jurassic Park because Jurassic Park is the most popular dinosaur media ever made. I really should have mapped a start button to the controller, because I have to switch to the keyboard every time. Although that's kind of realistic, because obviously if you put in quarters, you have to actually put your hand off the joystick. Well, I guess you don't have to, but if you're playing with both joysticks like I am, then you have to. But yeah, I didn't know this. Dilophosaurus also didn't have frills. Now, I'm guessing that is actually just like something that we have, that we initially thought it had, and then we learned differently, rather than something Jurassic Park made up, but I could be wrong. You might remember that I talked about when I played that awful Ubisoft fighting game, Combat of Giants Dinosaur Strike. I fought a Dilophosaurus and I complained that it didn't have frills. Well, that was foolish of me, because it turns out that it actually... oh yeah, I'm gonna finish my thought first. It turns out that it didn't have frills at all. So, yeah, I was wrong about that. I've been watching a lot of Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong, which is a great YouTube series. I highly recommend it. It's been going on for 7 years, and it's just wonderful. And they mentioned that it didn't have frills. Most of the stuff they mentioned on Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong is stuff I already know, because I like reading about dinosaurs, but there's been some stuff like that I didn't know, like the frill thing. And yeah, about the seat vibrating. So if you haven't seen the actual arcade machine for this, it is essentially made like a car, so that you're actually sitting in the Jeep. And yeah, it vibrates like a lot of Sega arcade games did. Like Outrun also vibrates. Outrun has a great feeling, and I believe this is by the same team as Outrun. Oh wait, was Outrun AM2 or AM3? Because this is AM3, and it's possible Outrun was AM2 and not AM3. I might be wrong. Also, Volcano. lava. Like, technically, this matches up with the new canon established in 2018 with the Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom. Turns out there is actually, like, a volcano on Isla Nublar, and it is active. Does that mean this game is a canonical sequel? I don't know. Maybe? I mean, I guess not, because this is months later and not, 20 years later, and clearly the volcano is erupting. We had one arcade in my hometown when I was a kid, but like it was like, for some reason it was like an 18+ lounge unless you had a parent with you, even though it was in like a candy store. So like, kids would love to go there and play arcades, but I guess maybe parents complained about kids' money being taken or something. But anyways, I didn't get to play a lot of stuff there unless I had my parents with me. But I also had an arcade at my local cinema, including a lot of light gun games. But that was not where I played the Jurassic Park ones. Those I played, at some theme park. It might have been Disneyland Paris, but I'm not sure which theme park it actually was that I played The Lost World at. Because it's been way too long now. But yeah, arcades are basically a dead thing these days, at least in Europe. I don't know how it is in other parts of the world. I mean, I know it's popular in Japan, but even there it's gone down. Sega actually sold off all of their arcades last year. And it wasn't just because of the pandemic, although that did, certainly contribute some of it. But like, Sega, the kings of arcade, like, going, yeah, no, we probably can't do arcades anymore. It's just not worth it. In Japan, it's a pretty dire, like, that's dire news for the arcade scene, And they sure had a lot of velociraptors on Isla Nublar. Only I've had one T-Rex on Isla Nublar, but they had like 100 raptors apparently. And they were in cages months after Jurassic Park, and are still alive somehow. So what my strat right now is literally just flicking the joysticks left and right and trying to like catch as much as I can with it. Actually, I had to like change my settings on the DualShock, so it's at a 50% sensitivity, because otherwise the joysticks would just flick all over the screen. Because they're like super sensitive and actually tailored to like a specific joystick that would be made only for this game, So like its dead zones and stuff like that were also made to match the game. 2 T-Rexes. Never mind. They have 2 T-Rexes now. I guess we somehow landed on Isla Sorna. Maybe Rexy cloned herself. God, this is really hard when they're on 2 different sides. So the reason I picked this game was partially because I love this game. It's just really fun. It is one of the most fun like rail shooters out there because it's just so fucking ridiculous. It is just a big roller coaster. But also, I actually have like a medical appointment tomorrow, so I didn't want to end up with a game that will take 3 hours again. Oh shit. Oh wow. Yeah, it turns out we were actually Alan Grant and oh shit, what's her name? I'm kind of embarrassed now, I can't remember her name. Dr. Sattler. Dr. Sattler. What's her first name? Emily? Is it Emily Sattler? But yeah, this game is amazing. Like... It is one of many Japanese developed Jurassic Park games, actually. And I mean, it's just a delight. It is so just... It's so fast-paced, you know? Like the moment you start playing it, it just... Like, it starts at 11 and then goes upwards. Like, the first thing you do is get chased by Rexy, which is like... Okay, that's the starting point. I think my favorite part is when you're riding on, like, the back of the Brontosauruses, or the Brachiosauruses. Yeah. That's the game. It is very short. It's an arcade game, you know.